Imagine waiting months, sometimes years, for an important decision about your life in the United States. You've submitted your visa application or your green card renewal, and every day feels like a test of patience. You wonder if your family can stay together, if your job will remain secure, or if your child can continue studying without interruption. Today, I have great news that will bring hope and relief to millions of immigrants. The U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, or USCIS, has announced major updates that will make the immigration process faster and more predictable. This change is real, it matters, and it could make a difference in your life sooner than you think. Starting in December 2025, USCIS is implementing new measures to reduce wait times and make decisions on applications faster. For years, immigrants have faced long delays, sometimes waiting over a year for a work visa or green card approval. This caused stress, uncertainty, and even financial strain. Now, the government has recognized that timely decisions are essential, not just for the applicants, but for the country as well. By streamlining procedures and improving internal processes, USCIS aims to make waiting periods shorter and approvals more consistent. Let's take a step-by-step look at what this really means for you. First, USCIS has improved the way applications are processed internally. Previously, applications could be delayed due to inconsistent handling between offices, missing information, or manual backlogs. Now, USCIS has standardized these procedures across all service centers. For example, if you apply for an H-1B visa, your documents will now be reviewed in a consistent way, no matter which office handles your case. This reduces confusion and prevents unnecessary delays. Think of it as everyone following the same roadmap, making it easier to reach your destination, your approval. Another major improvement is in communication. USCIS is now providing clearer updates to applicants at every step. Instead of receiving vague notices or waiting indefinitely, you will get more precise information about your case status. For example, if additional documents are required, the notice will clearly explain what is needed, how to submit it, and the new timeline. This small change can save weeks or even months of uncertainty. Imagine knowing exactly what to do and when, rather than guessing or worrying every day. USCIS is also using advanced technology to speed up processing. Applications will now be scanned and reviewed digitally, reducing the time that documents spend in manual review. For example, employment verification or background checks can now be conducted faster using secure online systems. This doesn't compromise accuracy. In fact, it often improves it. Applicants benefit because decisions are made more quickly, and USCIS can focus on complex cases that need personal review. This is especially important for families waiting to reunite, skilled workers trying to start jobs, or students needing to begin classes in time. The December 2025 updates also address one of the biggest sources of stress for immigrants: green card renewals and extensions. Previously, many applicants had to wait months before receiving approval, which could affect employment, travel, and even legal status. Under the new measures, processing for renewals is now prioritized. For instance, if your green card is expiring in 6 months, USCIS will aim to process your renewal in time to prevent gaps in employment authorization. Families and workers no longer need to worry about losing their status while waiting for a decision. Work visas are also affected. H-1B, L-1, and O-1 visa applicants can expect shorter wait times for adjudication. In the past, processing could take anywhere from 6 months to a year, depending on the category and office. Now, USCIS has implemented expedited pathways for routine cases, meaning standard applications will be reviewed in a more predictable timeframe. For example, an IT professional or engineer applying for an H-1B visa can expect their case to move faster, allowing them to start working sooner. This change helps both employees and employers plan better and reduces unnecessary stress. Family-based immigration is also part of the improvement plan. Spouses, children, and parents applying for permanent residency will experience faster decisions. Imagine sponsoring your spouse for a green card and being able to reunite within months instead of over a year. USCIS is committed to reviewing family-based applications promptly, which has a direct impact on the lives of millions of families across the country. These updates are designed to make immigration more humane and efficient, recognizing that every delay has real consequences for people's lives. Another practical change is in how background checks and security screenings are handled. These checks are still thorough, but USCIS has streamlined the process to avoid unnecessary delays. Previously, applicants sometimes waited months for security verification. Now, the system prioritizes completing checks quickly while maintaining safety standards. For example, if you have lived and worked in multiple countries, your background verification can now be done faster using electronic records rather than waiting for paper documents to arrive from overseas. This reduces waiting time without compromising national security. Travel and documentation are also simplified. Applicants with pending cases will now receive clearer guidance on travel restrictions and maintaining status. For example, if you are waiting for a green card while on a work visa, USCIS now provides step-by-step instructions on how to travel safely and avoid jeopardizing your application. This is particularly important for families with children studying abroad or workers with international assignments. Clear instructions mean fewer mistakes and less worry about unintended legal consequences. One of the most exciting aspects of these updates is that USCIS is prioritizing cases that were previously delayed the longest. For instance, applications that were submitted years ago and stuck in backlogs are now receiving special attention. This means that applicants who have been waiting patiently for years may see progress sooner than expected. This is a significant change, and it reflects the government's commitment to reducing stress and providing fairness to all applicants. In addition, USCIS has improved support for applicants. Help centers, hotlines, and online resources have been upgraded to provide accurate information quickly. If you have questions about your case, or if something seems unclear, you can now access guidance without waiting weeks for a response. This accessibility helps immigrants navigate the system confidently and ensures that you can take the right actions to protect your status and family. Finally, it is important to remember that these changes are part of a broader effort to modernize U.S. immigration. Faster decisions and reduced wait times are not just administrative improvements. They have a real impact on your life, your career, and your family's future. By staying informed, keeping your documents organized, and understanding the new processes, you can benefit from these changes immediately. This update is a step toward a more efficient, predictable, and humane immigration system. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful and want to stay updated on U.S. immigration news, legal guidance, and step-by-step explanations, please subscribe to our channel, Legal Focus USA. Your support helps us continue providing clear, trustworthy guidance that can make your immigration journey easier and more secure. I look forward to guiding you again in the next video.